Tesla with yet another price cut this morning. It's the focus of today's Tech Check. Phil LeBeau is back, having talked about Boeing. Now here to talk some Tesla. Hey, Phil.
Hey, Carl, not a surprise that we're seeing more price cuts from Tesla. We've already seen them in China and the U.S., their two largest markets. Now we are seeing them in other parts of the world. According to Reuters, they have decided to cut prices on the Model 3 and the Model Y in Europe. Germany in particular, 4.5 to 8% cut in the prices there. Singapore, a cut of between 4.3 and 5%. Remember, in terms of global EV sales, Tesla still leads the market. I get this question all the time from people saying, well, yeah, they lead here in the U.S., but what about around the world? Their strength in China, along with the U.S., helps them get 17% market share. There you see BYD nipping at their heels, particularly in China, but also expanding in Europe. And then VW and GM. As you take a look at shares of Tesla, keep in mind, we hear from them after the bell next Wednesday. That is when they report their Q1 results. Interesting to see whether or not they will say anything about how these price cuts might impact their guidance, though I don't think we're going to see them lower their guidance from the expectation of delivering 1.8 million vehicles this year.
Phil, I wonder, I thought of you because Adam Jonas of Morgan Stanley did a piece this week where he looked at the Norway market, which is, in their view, about a dozen years ahead of us in terms of EVs. And one of the arguments they made was that, yeah, Tesla's made a lot of inroads into a more mature environment, but those Chinese automakers also are making a stand.
You know, the Chinese automakers are extremely aggressive, obviously, in their home market, and they've got some advantages there in terms of incentives from the government. Then you look at what's happening in Europe. I've talked with people who are active within the auto market in Europe, and they make a point of saying, you would think that people would say, well, boy, I'm going to buy Tesla or I'm going to buy a European brand in terms of an electric vehicle, not a Chinese brand. If the price is low, those consumers are no different than anywhere else. And especially in the UK, that's where you're seeing the Chinese automakers become very aggressive, and it's impacting sales. They are picking up market share. Not a lot, but they are starting to pick up market share.